You've got a nomination for us from somewhere close to the Queen.
Well, I think one of the biggest losers, if not the biggest loser of the year, is Prince Andrew.
Oh, yes.
And the biggest winner is Boris Johnson.
Yes, an enormous majority, but let's not lose sight of the fact that he beat a socialist simpleton, a terror sympathising fool who...
Anti-Semite?
Yeah, leading a party that was anti-Semitic, proposing policies that would absolutely destroy the country.
Well, that's all true, but there had been enormous division in the Conservative Party.
True.
He had the guts to go to an early election, to put up a new Brexit deal, to resign on principle when he was the Foreign Secretary. The guy has shown serious leadership qualities and has won the biggest Tory majority since 1987. He's won seats that the Tories have never, ever, ever won before. I'll give you one example. The seat of Sedgefield, which was Tony Blair's seat, that he won with a majority of 25,000 in 2005, is now held by the Tories. I mean, that is quite incredible.
Oh, they won seats they haven't held in 100 years. I mean, this
is a rewriting of the electoral map of the United Kingdom.
But it's very similar to what happened here. When you actually look at the demographics, Labor won in London, it won affluent seats, it won people on higher incomes, and now the Tories are the party of the middle class and the working class. If you suggested this 30 years ago, someone would chuck you in a padded room.
Indeed. I think it was the great Senator Graham Richardson who said that the mob would figure you out, and I think the mob figured them out really, really clearly, and I love the fact that you've nominated Boris. I think that's great.
Thank you, Michael.
You like Boris a bit too much. Now, I'm just saying the jury's out. Let's just see him actually do something other than win a massive election.
Well, he's going to do Brexit, and then he will get that done, and then...
Well, that will happen.
And then I think he'll do some wonderful things for the United Kingdom and Australia. I think we'll have a free trade agreement with the British. Yeah, but he's got some
weird ideas. He's got this zero net emissions target that isn't going to do much for their economy, and there's a few other policy areas that are...
Britain's got substantial nuclear energy, so they don't have the same sort of energy issues that we do. So I think that you've been a bit harsh on Boris.
Oh, no, I've been singing his praises.
I remember being on this show a couple of months ago, and I said that he was a legend.
Yes.
And you sneered at me.
I'm still sneering.
And I think you're still sneering. And I think Boris has proven you and a lot of other... Well, I suppose you were never a naysayer.
No, I said he would win and we'd win comfortably. I just want to see him show some guts, because he has been flaky in the past, and he admits...
He's shown a lot of guts.
We'll see.
But Rita's right. There's an incipient wokeness there, and if it actually becomes a sort of cancer, that would be a problem.
Well, no, but he was the Mayor of London. And London...
Yeah, he needs to shake that off, because London is now very different to the rest of the country.
Well, there are 73 seats in London, and Labor has 49 of them.
Yeah.
Now, I think long term, I think Boris will be looking to pick up some of those seats in London, as well as re-establishing the party in Scotland, and that will require...
Scotland is a lost cause. They should build a wall.
There is no such thing as a lost cause in politics, and I think that's what the last couple of years have surely taught us.